Good evening and welcome to Athletic Park as Chaska Hawks face off tonight against the Buffalo Bison. I'm Mike Schmidt, joined of course by my producer Brett here on CHBN. We broadcast another Chaska Hawks boys varsity baseball game. As we get into this, it's beautiful out today. Very little wind, about 75 degrees, perfect baseball night, and we're going to get into tonight's keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game are brought to you by the Rome Team Realty at Edina Realty. If you're looking for the keys to a new home, let the Rome team use their expansive network to find your next home. Go to www.rometeamrealestate.com to get in touch with Emily or Jan. The first key to the game tonight is going to be stay focused. We're down to the final 2 weeks of the regular season, and another late conference opponent is in town tonight. The Hawks must use these games to continue to fine-tune things before the end of the season. Chaska has been playing well lately, winning 3 of their last 4 games with a narrow loss to a hot Minnetonka team on Saturday. Key number 2 is going to be pitching. Pitching has been the strength all year for the Hawks, and when they're able to complement it with some offense, it usually corresponds with a W on the schedule. We saw a lot of hard hit balls on Saturday, but they were hit right at the opponent. This is something the team's facing at all levels. Got to deal with, as we move forward. Number 3 is minimize mistakes. The Hawks have to minimize mistakes, whether it's on the base pass or in the field, if they want to make this game a good one. So Jaden Millet's on the hill tonight. Senior. Starts it off with a fastball on the outside edge in for a strike. He's facing off against Evan Sofker. Sofker, excuse me. Well, that sets and delivers from the stretch. Another fastball. This one's ripped right back at him. He's able to handle it, though. Jogs it over to 1 and flips it to Benson to get the first hitter out. Good start there for Millet. 2 pitches in. Got it out already. Pretty standard lineup here for the Hawks tonight. A.J. Cantu getting the start in left. Ethan Bachman DHing. Millet sets and delivers. That one's going to be fouled back over the backstop, out of play. Cole LaPlante digging in for the Bison. LaPlante's having a pretty good year so far. He's got 2 home runs already this year to go along with 14 RBI. He's one of the more dangerous hitters in this Bison lineup. Millet sets, and here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses low, even in the count at 1. Millet sets, and here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball on the outside edge just misses. Millet, he's a pretty intense pitcher out there. Throws a lot of fastballs. He'll mix in some curveballs as well. Kind of his punch-out pitch. Here's the 2-1 pitch to LaPlante. Hit hard down the left field line, but it's going to go foul. 2-2 count now. I mentioned Cole LaPlante digging in for the Bison. His brother, Logan LaPlante's pitching tonight. Millet gets something he likes and delivers the 2-2 pitch. Misses up in the zone. Full count now. Decent sized crowd here on this beautiful Monday evening. As Millet delivers. That one's going to be hit into left field. A.J. Cantu seems to be under it, dealing with the sun, but he makes the two-handed grab. 2 down now in the top half of the first here for the Hawks. So that brings up the catcher, Justin Johnson. Millet sets and delivers the 0-0 pitch. Fastball on the inside edge, gets the swing and miss from Justin Johnson. Not related to former Hawks catcher Justin Johnson, who played in the Orioles minor league system, went to the University of Chicago. Big-time career. He was a great baseball player and a great all-around person. as Millette gets the curveball in there for strike two. Millette shaking off Rosie, finally gets something he likes. There's the 0-2 pitch, a fastball fouled back. Looked like that might have got a little piece of the umpire there as well. He seems to be all right. Still an 0-2 count now to Justin Johnson. And Millette sets and delivers. That one's fouled down the right field line. It's going to get out of play. Kemper not even giving chase out there in right field. A quick start would be crucial here for the Hawks. The bats went a little quiet on Saturday. Mentioned some hard hit balls, but they were only able to play one run. Time is called now by Johnson. Millette gets the pitch he wants. And here's the 0-2 delivery. Curveball misses up and inside as Johnson dives out of the way. 1-2 count now. Beautiful night down at Athletic Park. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses on the outside edge. Millette thought he had him. So 2-2 now to Johnson with 2 outs. Top half of the first here. Millette sets and delivers. Curveball, that one's going to miss low and away. We'll sneak past Rosie, but he hops on it. 3-2 count now, second full count of the inning. Millette sets and delivers. Hard hit ball. It's going to sneak through the left half of the infield. And Johnson's aboard with a 2-out single. So that brings up number 5, Ryan Gohan for the Bison with 2 down. Millette peeks over at first and sets and delivers. Misses low. 1-0 count now after that fastball miss low. That one's going to catch the inside edge. Fastball by Millette. 1-1 count now to Gohan. Both teams coming to tonight 8-7. As Millette sets and delivers. That's a 4-seamer on the outside edge. Gets a swing and miss. 1-2 now to Gohan. Millette peeks at 1 and sets and delivers. Fastball on the inside edge. Gets him. Strike 3. So the Hawks escape the first half of the top inning after the 2-out single. And Chaska will be right back here in the bottom half of the first, looking to put some runs on the board here on CHB.
Cuzzy's Brick House in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend, and country cooking. Cuzzy's Brick House is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brick House on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart. Bank local. Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Welcome back here on CHBN for the bottom half of the first inning as the Hawks are taking on the Buffalo Bison. Hawks starting off with Carver Miller facing off against Logan LaPlante. Good start to the game here for the Hawks, as they were able to get out of the first inning clean after a 2-out single. Jaden Millette on the hill for the Hawks. So LaPlante sets up. Carver Miller digging in. And Miller's going to take that fastball up and away. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0 pitch from LaPlante. That's going to miss up in the zone. 2-0 now. As I mentioned, beautiful day here at Athletic Park. Not a lot of clouds in the sky. Sun might be an issue for the first 3 or 4 innings here in left field. And as Miller pops that one up in the infield. And number 3 is there to handle that. That's Carson Schwartz. And Miller is retired. So that's going to bring up Nolan Kemp. No coming into this game on a little bit of a hot streak with the stick. LaPlante working from the windup. Curveball, first pitch, misses up. 1-0 count. LaPlante again. This curveball is in for a strike. Two curveballs to start this count out. 1-1 now to no count. LaPlante coming into this game is a 1-3 record. His ERA's hovering right around 7. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Another curveball. That one's going to miss inside. LaPlante appeared in 5 games here for the Bison. And here's the pitch. Fastball. That one's going to miss up and away. 3-1 count now. Here's the pitch from LaPlante. That one catches the outside edge. 3-2 now. LaPlante shakes off his catcher, gets something he likes. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one's going to miss low and away as Kemper draws a walk. Good start there by Kemper. So with 1 out, Nolan Kemp on first. That brings up Drew Benson. Since Benson moved into the 3-hole in the order, he's been on quite a tear. He's hitting the ball hard. He's had an exceptional second half of the season. No is a threat to run over at first. LaPlante takes a peek over at him and then delivers a fastball that misses up in the zone. 1-0 count now to Benson. Kemper with a bigger lead. Gets back to first there on the throw. He's going to be able to beat it under the tag. Kemper giving LaPlante something to think about over at first as Benson digs in. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be fouled back and it's going to get out of play. 1-1 count now here to Drew Benson. LaPlante peeks over at Kemp, sets, and delivers the 1-1 pitch. Fastball up in the zone. He's able to sneak it past Benson. Here's the 1-2 pitch from LaPlante. Curveball. And that one's going to be tap foul. It's going to get out of play. Benson staying alive after fighting off that tough pitch. Taking a peek ahead at the rest of the schedule here for the Hawks. There's 3 games left down here at Athletic Park. Or excuse me, just 2 games left. Kemp dives back into first under the tag. He's safe. Got the game tonight against Buffalo. We got Elk River on Wednesday. And then we come back here on Tuesday, May 25th. We've got Bloomington Jefferson. That closes out the regular season here. Hard hit ball on that pitch by Benson into the left field corner. Kemp's going to be rounding second, heading for third, and he'll be in safe. Benson's in with a single, and the Hawks have something cooking here in the bottom half of the first inning. First and third with 1 down. So Benson's staying hot here. That brings up Nathan Rosenberg. Rosenberg's another Hawk, was having a great second half of the season. Started off a little slow, but he's been on a little bit of a tear recently. He taps that one, and it's going to sneak through the gap in between third and short. And that's going to get the Hawks on the board with a 1-0 lead as Rosie gets that single, driving in the run. And that moves Drew Benson over to second base. Benny Carter's going to be on to run for Nathan Rosenberg. Mr. Rosenberg's the catcher, as always. Minnesota State High School rules. You can pitch run for a catcher or pitcher at any time. So that's going to bring up designated hitter number 19, Ethan Bachman. Ethan's found a little bit of success recently as well. Started hitting the ball hard about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So LaPlante in a little trouble here in the bottom half of the first. And that's a hard hit ball through the right side of the infield. And that's going to score a runner. Bachman heading towards second. He's on his horse, and he's going to be in safe, and Carter's in third, into third safe. So that plates Benson, extending the Hawks' lead out to 2 here in the bottom half of the first. Back-to-back RBI singles for the Hawks. So second and third now for Chaska. Bachman on second, Carter on third. 1 down here in the bottom half of the first, and that brings up Maddox Foss. LaPlante gets the pitch he likes, sets, and delivers. That one's going to be tap foul. 0-1 count now here for Foss. Good start here for the Hawks. They're out to a 2-0 lead. And there's a pitch. Curveball is just going to miss inside to Foss. It was a knee bender. LaPlante's got decent stuff, but the Hawks have done a good job of touching him up early here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to miss in the dirt. Good job there by Johnson behind the plate to keep that one in front of him. Infield in here for the Bison. LaPlante sets. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses up in the zone. 3-1 now to Foss. Sophomore shortstop for Chaska. So here's the 3-1 pitch. And that one's going to be a fastball in for a strike, making the count full. LaPlante shakes off Johnson and gets the pitch he likes. 3-2 count, 1 down. And that one's going to catch the outside edge for strike 3. Foss doesn't love the call. I don't really blame him. That one looked to have missed outside, but Foss is going to grab a seat. That brings up number 20, Henry Bushy, playing second base here for the Hawks tonight. He's kind of their utility guy. He'll move around the infield. Play second, short, third, depends on who's pitching for the Hawks. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball that's in for a strike. 0-1 count now with runners on second and third. LaPlante sets and delivers the 0-1 pitch. That's a curveball that's going to be in for another strike. 0-2 count now to Bushy. Chaska looking to extend their early lead here. LaPlante, the 0-2 pitch. That's a curveball on the outside edge, just misses. 1-2 now. Fairly quiet night here on this Monday. Beautiful weather, as I mentioned. Not much of a student section here for the Hawks tonight. Here's the pitch. That fastball is going to miss up and away. Can't say I blame the kids, though. First nice night in a while. So LaPlante sets. 2-2 count delivery. Curveball gets Bushy swinging and missing, but not before the Hawks score 2 here to take the lead 2-0 as we head into the top half of the first inning. We'll be right back here on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team.
We're back! We thought you might also want to know we can help you with lots of other real estate needs. For example, we can help you upsize,
Downsize,
build a new home,
find a cabin,
buy land,
relocate out of state.
or sell family property out of state. We're here for all of your real estate needs, so give us a call if we can help.
Soar Hawks!
Welcome back to beautiful Athletic Park in historic downtown Chaska as the Chaska Hawks take a 2-0 lead into the the top half of the second inning. They're able to get play 2 runs off 2 RBI singles, one by Drew Benson and one by Ethan Bachman. Jaden Millette comes back out on the hill here for the Hawks as he misses up and inside to number 6. That's Jaden Ingram, third baseman for the Bison. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be tapped and handled by Carver Miller over at third base, who delivers a strike to first, and they were able to get the out. Nice play there by Carver Miller. Carver pitched a great game on Saturday against Minnetonka. Wasn't able to get the win, but he threw a really nice game in the 2-1 loss. As always, want to give a shout out to Heather Miller. I know you're back in Minnesota. Friends and family are all happy to see you. Welcome back, Heather. I think you're at home watching. So 1 down now here. That brings up Logan LaPlante, the pitcher. LaPlante takes that one on the inside edge, and it just misses. 1-0 count. So here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball on the inside edge. That one misses inside as well. 0-2 now to LaPlante. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's going to be in for a strike. Millette's had a good outing so far in this game, getting ahead of hitters. He's able to escape the first inning, allowing just 1 single. That one's tapped to the right to the right side. Drew Benson handles the one hopper and takes the out himself. So 2 down now here in the top half of the second. And that brings up Cameron Green, the left fielder for Buffalo. Here's the pitch. That one's going to miss low and away. 1-0 count now to Green. And that one misses up and away. 2-0 count now. Cameron Green doesn't have a ton of plate appearances so far this year. He's hitting just .222 for the Bison. There's a fastball down the middle, in for a strike. 2-1 count now. Millette shaking off Rosie. Finally gets something he likes, and here's the 2-1 pitch. It's a foul tip fastball, or excuse me, changeup. 2-2 count now. Standard defensive lineup here for the Hawks. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled back over the backstop. Count remains at 2-2. It's good to see the Hawks get off to a quick start here. Started with a Nolan Kemp walk, and then Benson got the RBI single. Or excuse me, Rosenberg got the RBI single after a Benson single, and that one's fouled off down the left field side, and no Carver Miller is able to be there for the Hawks. So that ends the top half of the second inning. Chaska still leading 2-0. We'll be right back here on CHBN for the bottom half of the second.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back here at Athletic Park as the Hawks take a 2-0 lead into the bottom half of the second inning. AJ Cantu is leading off for the Hawks, and he takes that pitch up and in from LaPlante. Logan LaPlante, the sophomore for Buffalo, starting this game off. Cantu's been on a tear the past week and a half. At one point, he had reached base 7 straight at-bats. He takes that one low and away. 2-0 count now. Chaska going with the purple bottoms and black tops. Buffalo with the purple tops and the gray bottoms. And here's the 2-0 pitch from LaPlante. That one misses up in the zone. 3-0 now. Cantu getting the start in left field tonight. And here's the 3-0 pitch. He takes that one in for a strike. Looks like the coach gave him a take call. Here's the 3-1 pitch from LaPlante. That one's hit hard to left field on an absolute rope, and it's going to get up over the left fielder's head for the Buffalo Bison, and Cantu's on his horse. Rounding first, he's in safe at second base for a leadoff double. AJ Cantu staying hot. Good start here in the second inning for the Hawks. That ball was hit on an absolute rope, and it was able to get up over Cameron Green's head. That brings up the 9-hitter here for the Hawks, Tommy Hanson. So Cantu gets his lead from second, and LaPlante steps off. Hanson's got a really quiet stance. Not a lot of movement in the batting. His pre-pitch ritual. LaPlante sets. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one misses in the dirt. Johnson behind the plate doing a good job of keeping it in front of him. Cantu can't advance there. So LaPlante looks into Tommy Hanson, gets the pitch he likes, takes a long look at second base, and fires it back there. Cantu's able to get back, no play. So LaPlante gets the pitch he likes and delivers. That one's hit hard to deep right field into the corner. And they're able to make the play in deep right field, just shy of the warning track, but Cantu is able to advance on that deep sac fly. That was number 5, Ryan Gohan, making the play in deep right. So Cantu advances on the deep sac fly, and that brings up leadoff hitter Carver Miller, fresh off a good defensive inning. He takes that pitch on the outside edge in for a strike. 0-1 count now to Miller. LaPlante working quick. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup on the outside edge, gets a swing and miss. Oh, 0-2 now to Carver Miller. Curveball on the inside half, gets a swing and miss. Carver Miller is going to sit down. Good pitch there by LaPlante. That brings up No Kemp, who started off the Hawks scoring in the first inning with a walk. He is able to advance on a single by Benson and then score on a single by Rosenberg. He takes a curveball on the outside edge there for a strike. 0-1 count now. LaPlante sets. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that misses on the inside edge. LaPlante relying quite a bit on his off-speed stuff. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a curveball on the outside edge. 3 straight curveballs by LaPlante. Here's the 1-2 pitch with 2 down, and Kemper goes. And that's strike 3. The Hawks unable to score after the leadoff double. We head into the top half of the third inning with Chaska leading 2-0 here on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team. Last year, we were able to help our clients 72 times buy or sell their homes, bringing them to their next real estate chapter.
Sometimes people ask us how we do that. We listen closely to all of our clients, of course, whether they're buyers or sellers, so that we know what their goals are. When you're a seller, we partner with you, come to your home, do a marketing analysis, marketing plan, and help you prepare your home for success. Let us know if we can help you.
Soar Hawks!
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan.
Welcome back here on CHBN. I'm Mike Schmidt, joined, of course, by my producer, Brett, as the Hawks take a 2-0 lead into the top half of the third inning. Jaden Millette back on the hill here for the Hawks, and he's facing off against Tristan Moore, the second baseman for the Buffalo Bison. As Moore takes that pitch just outside the zone, 1-0 count. Millette sits. and delivers. That one's tapped into the Hawks dugout foul. So 1-1 count now as Millette looks in, gets a pitch he likes, and delivers. Curveball that misses on the outside half. 2-1 now to Moore. And that fastball's in for a strike on the outside half. 2-2 now. Tristan Moore just has 15 at-bats so far this year. And here's the pitch. That one misses low and away. 3-2 count now for Millette. Millette sets, and here's the payoff pitch. That one's going to be a tap foul. It's going to hit Moore in the batter's box. It caught his foot. As he walks it off, Millette grabs the ball and retreats back to the bump. So after the foul tip, we're back here, 3-2. And here's the pitch. That one's going to be hit hard into left field. A.J. Cantu will handle it off of a hop, and Moore's aboard with the single. So nobody down here in the top half of the first inning. And that brings up Carson Schwartz, the shortstop, number 3. Millette peeks over at Moore after his leadoff single. And there's a bunt. Handled by Carver Miller. He fires down the first base line and they get the out, but Moore's going to advance to second and then third on the throw. So Moore is over to third on the sacrifice bunt. And that brings up the leadoff hitter, Evan Schofer. So Sefker now digging in. He tapped one back to Millette in the first inning and was retired. So runner on third, one out. And Millette sets and delivers. Fastball catches the outside edge in for a strike. Millette with the 0-1 delivery, just misses outside on the curveball. 1-1 count now to Sofker. And that pitch is going to be fouled off over the backstop. 2-1 count now. Lights turning on here at Athletic Park as the shadows start to creep into the deeper part of left field. Sun's still an issue out there. Sufker calls time. Digs back in, and here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's tap foul into the Buffalo dugout. Still 1-2 here. Millette gets the pitch he wants and delivers 1-2. Curveball tapped up the middle again. Millette unable to handle it with some spin. Maddox Foss is there behind him, but he's not able to get the throw over to first in time. And that plates the first run for Buffalo on kind of a fluky little end of the bat nubber up the middle. In for an infield single. So that brings up Cole LaPlante, the center fielder. He flew out to left field in his only at-bat so far here tonight. And he takes a strike low in the lower half of the zone. 0-1. I mentioned LaPlante's one of the more dangerous hitters on this Bison lineup. He's hitting .388 so far this year, couple home runs. Millette peeks at first and then delivers the pitch. Good job there by Rosenberg knocking that one down. 1-1 count now as that pitch landed in the dirt. Millette peeks over at first. Sets and delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be hit hard into deep center field, deep left center. Tommy Hanson giving chase. He makes a nice catch, and that's going to double up the runner at first after the hit and run. Actually, it looks like he just might have thought there was 2 outs. The runner just kept going. He was rounding third and heading home as the Hawks get the 3rd out at first base. And so that retires Buffalo after they scored 1. Hawks lead 2-1 here on CHBN. We head into the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
Cuzzy's Brickhouse in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend, and country cooking. Cuzzy's Brickhouse is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brickhouse on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Welcome back here to Athletic Park as the Hawks carry a 2-1 lead into the bottom half of the 3rd inning. They saw their lead cut in half there in the top half of the 3rd as Tristan Moore was able to get a leadoff single and then move around the bases and score. It's going to bring up Drew Benson here now for the Hawks as they look to answer. Logan LaPlante still on the hill for the Buffalo Bison. Benson, a single in his first at-bat and scored a run. He takes a strike there, curveball in the inside half. So LaPlante sets, and here's the 0-1 delivery. It's a fastball down the middle, 0-2 now to Benson. Here's the 0-2 pitch from LaPlante. Curveball hit hard up the middle. Handled by the shortstop Carson Schwartz, and he's able to make the play. Nice play there by Schwartz. And Benson is retired. So that brings up Nathan Rosenberg, who also had a single in the first inning. He singled in Nolan Kemp for the Hawks score to open up the Hawks scoring. As I mentioned, Rosie's been on a little tear lately. Been really good with the bat. Takes a curveball up in the zone, or up and out of the zone, excuse me. 1-0 count. So LaPlante sets and delivers. Curveball, that one's going to miss low and away. And that's going to be a rope single. Rosenberg again, 2 for 2 tonight, 2 singles. This time to the right half of the field. As always during the 3rd inning, I want to spotlight our purple and gold sponsor for tonight's game. It's Unrestricted Marketing, a trusted or a local, trusted, privately owned marketing and digital production specialist company, employing success through experience, best fit solutions. They think unconventionally with authentic strategy, creative thinking, and overall great execution. All under one roof. Brand strategy, apparel, accessories, graphic design are just a few of the services they offer. Unexpected, uncommon, unmatched, unrivaled, unrestricted. Proud sponsor of Chaska Hawks. Ethan Bachman now hitting for the Hawks. He hits it hard to the right field line. It's going to be handled by their first baseman. Oh, and no, the runner's safe at second. As, what's the call here? He gave him the safe signal. But now Carter coming off after he pitch ran for Rosenberg. I guess the ump just got his hand signals mixed up there. As they say, Carter was out. So Ethan Bachman's aboard after the fielder's choice. And that brings up Maddox Foss. That one hit hard to the right side. Bachman's on his horse. He's rounded second. He'll be into third as Foss is in aboard with a single. So Bachman over to third. Foss on to first after that first pitch single. And that brings up Henry Bushy. So Foss aboard with the single. Bachman on third. Both runners have good speed. Bushy digs in at the plate. LaPlante delivers. Fastball misses up in the zone. 1-0 count. LaPlante peeks over at Foss. Sets and delivers the 1-0 pitch. Foss takes off, and he'll be diving into second base safe, and Bachman's going to actually score on that play as well. Excellent execution of the double steal there by the Hawks. Maddox Foss taking the extra base and scoring Bachman in the process. Hawks extend the lead to 3-1. Let's see if Henry Bushy can reward him here with a base hit and get Foss home. So here's the 2-0 pitch to Bushy. That one's going to miss up and in. 3-0 count now to Bushy with A.J. Cantu in the batter's box. That one's going to miss low in the zone. Foss thought about taking third, but ends up retreating back to second base and the ball in the dirt. And Bushy's aboard with a walk. So first and second now, 2 down. A.J. Cantu digging in. He had a double in the second inning, but was unable to score. He absolutely pummeled one over the left fielder's head. Takes a fastball on the inside half there to start that count. 0-1. As I mentioned, Cantu, one of the Hawks' hottest hitters. See if he can keep it up. Swings and misses on a curveball in the dirt, but both runners will advance. So second and third now to Cantu, 0-2 count. Anything in the green should score 2 runs here for the Hawks. LaPlante sets and delivers. Curveball gets a swing and miss, and Cantu is retired, but the Hawks do answer and score a run of their own. 3-1 as we head into the bottom or the top half of the fourth inning. We'll be right back on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team.
We're back. We thought you might also want to know we can help you with lots of other real estate needs. For example, we can help you upsize,
Downsize,
build a new home,
find a cabin,
buy land.
relocate out of state,
or sell family property out of state. We're here for all of your real estate needs, so give us a call if we can help.
Soar Hawks!
Welcome back here on CHBN for the top half of the fourth inning as the Hawks lead the Buffalo Bison 3-1. Both teams scored one run here in the third inning. And Jaden Millette back in here for the Hawks. He starts it off with a curveball in for a strike. Justin Johnson, the catcher for the Bison, digging in. And he takes a curveball. That one just misses outside. So 1-1 now to Johnson. And Johnson calls time. Millette sets and delivers. Fastball misses on the outside edge. 2-1 now. Johnson's appeared in 9 games so far for Buffalo. He's hitting .240. And that one's fouled off into the Bison dugout. Or excuse me, Johnson's appeared in 14 games. He's hitting .357. I apologize. He does have a couple home runs on the year as well. And that one's going to miss behind Johnson. 3-2 count now. Millette, of course, heading to Northern Iowa Area Community College next year to continue playing baseball. And here's the 3-2 pitch. That's a curveball, gets a swinging miss from Johnson. One down now for the Hawks. Second strikeout so far today for Millette. Ryan Gohan now digging in for Buffalo. He was the first strikeout. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball up and away. So Gohan digs in. Millette sets and delivers. Tapper up the middle, and it's going to, nice play by Bushy to get there, but he's unable to make a throw. Diving effort to keep it in the infield there by Bushy. So Gohan's on with an infield single. And that brings up Jaden Ingram, third baseman. Ingram grounded out to third in his first at-bat. And that one's a tap foul hit Ingram in the box. 0-1 count. Rosenberg is always doing a good job behind the dish for the Hawks so far here today. He's had a great year defensively. Millette peeks over at first, gets the pitch he wants, and delivers. It's going to be tapped up, popped up in the infield. Bushy's able to handle it. So there's 2 down now here for the Hawks in the top half of the third. That brings up the pitcher, Logan LaPlante.
The batter is the pitcher, Logan LaPlante.
So 2 down. And there's a first pitch strike by Millette, working quickly. Gohan at first, doesn't look like he's getting too big of a lead. Millette will peek over to 1. Set and deliver. That one's tapped to Bushy at second base. He's able to handle it and fire a strike to Benson. And the Hawks are out in the top half of the fourth inning, excuse me. They still lead 3-1 here on CHBN. We'll be right back.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart. Bank local. Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
We're back here on CHBN. I'm Mike Schmidt, joined, of course, by my producer, Brett, as the Hawks carry a 3-1 lead into the bottom half of the fourth inning. Tommy Hanson leading off here for the Hawks. He's facing off against Logan LaPlante. And Hanson takes that one up and away for a ball. 1-0 count now to 22. The Hawks center fielder who made a nice running catch here earlier tonight. And here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's hit hard in between first and second, and it's going to sneak through for a single. Good job there by Tommy Hanson getting aboard. Lights are on. Shadows are officially falling on left field. Sun shouldn't be an issue anymore. And that brings up Carver Miller, third baseman for the Hawks, number 4. Leadoff hitter. Hanson has good speed over at first. I would expect him to maybe take off here. And there's the throw over to 1. Hanson dives back. He's in safe. A lot of chatter here from the Hawks dugout. LaPlante fires back over to first again, and Hanson's able to get back under the tag. Good move there by LaPlante. LaPlante takes another long look at 1, and here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be foul tipped. And evening the count at 1. So Hanson with a decent lead at first. And throw over. Hanson beats it back. Third throw over this at-bat. LaPlante worried about Hanson's speed over at first. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be hit foul down the left field line, and it's going to get out of play. 1-2 now to Carver Miller. Both pitchers have kind of settled in now. LaPlante had a little rough start in the first, allowing 2 runs, but he's kind of settled down. Did allow a run last inning, but minimizing the Hawks' damage. LaPlante sets and fires over to first again. Hanson in, no problem. So the grandstand's getting active here, cheering on Carver Miller. I think Carver's got quite a few aunts and family in town. So there's the swing and miss, and Carver Miller's going to end up striking out, but Tommy Hanson is able to take second base on the ball in the dirt. So with Miller retired, that brings up no count. No-no's got a walk and a strikeout so far tonight. LaPlante sets and delivers curveball, just misses on the inside edge. 1-0 count now to no. LaPlante sets, peeks back at second and delivers. There's a tapper up the middle. And it's handled by the shortstop for the Bison. That's Carson Schwartz. He had an errant throw. Nice play there by Sofker over at first base to put a tag on Nolan Count to get the out. So that does advance Tommy Hanson over to third, and it brings Drew Benson up to the plate. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball misses up, and it's going to get past the catcher Johnson, and Tommy Hanson's going to score. Hawks doing the little things right to get some runs here now as they extend the lead out to 4-1. LaPlante tried throwing the curveball there, and it didn't quite snap for him, and ended up going up and over the head of catcher Justin Johnson. So Benson digging in now, 0-1 count. As the curveball misses outside. 0-2 now to Benson. So here's the 2-0 pitch. That one misses up in the zone. 3-0 now to Benson. Benson's got a single tonight, also scored a run. And here's the 3-0 pitch. Fastball down the middle, in for a strike. 3-1 now to Benson. Three-one pitch from LaPlante. Catches the outside edge. Benson thought he had a walk there. Full count now, 2 outs. As I mentioned, Hawks leading 4-1. LaPlante sets. And here's the payoff pitch to Benson. Curveball misses up and away. Benson's aboard with a walk. Good at bat there for Drew Benson. That brings up big Nathan Rosenberg, the catcher for the Hawks. 4-hitter. So that brings up Big Rosie, as I mentioned. Benson's got decent speed at first. LaPlante peeks over, sets and delivers. That one misses up in the zone. 1-0 count now to Rosenberg. Rosenberg follows that one back out of play, evening the count at 1. LaPlante shakes off the catcher Johnson. Finally gets something he likes. And sets. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one misses up and in. Benson looking to find a gap here, maybe extend the Hawks' lead. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside, and there's an errant throw down the first baseline as the snap throw from Johnson sails over the head of Sofker, and Benson's moving on to second base. Hawks considering a pitch runner here. And they're going to get one. Looks like we're bringing in Riley Killian, a little bit more speed. So Killian in to run for Benson. 3-1 count now with 2 down. LaPlante sets and delivers. Curveball just misses Rosenberg's shoulder. And Rosie's aboard with a 2-out walk. So Ben Carter's going to come in to run for Rosie.
Courtesy runner at first base. Number 8 is Ben Carter running for Rosenberg.
So the Hawks have good speed on the base pass, and that brings up Ethan Bachman. Ethan had an RBI single in the first. And then reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the third. LaPlante sets and delivers. He misses on the outside edge, 1-0. So LaPlante sets. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Bachman. That's going to catch the outside edge. Evening the count at 1 now. Big at bat here for Bachman, looking to extend the lead for the Hawks. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside, 4-seamer. 2-1 now to the senior Bachman. The 2-1 count from LaPlante. Misses on the outside edge. And the snap throw down to second base, not in time as Riley Killian's able to get back. So 2-2 now to Bachman with 2 down. Here's the pitch. And that's going to get a swinging strike 3 low and away. So Chaska scores 1 in the bottom half of the fourth, extending the lead to 4-1. We'll be right back here on CHBN for the top half of the fifth.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team. Last year, we were able to help our clients 72 times buy or sell their homes, bringing them to their next real estate chapter.
Sometimes people ask us how we do that. We listen closely to all of our clients, of course, whether they're buyers or sellers, so that we know what their goals are. When you're a seller, we partner with you, come to your home, do a marketing analysis, marketing plan, and help you prepare your home for success. Let us know if we can help you.
Soar Hawks!
We're back here for the top half of the fifth inning. Jaden Millette still on the hill for the Hawks, and he's facing off against Cameron Green, the left fielder for the Buffalo Bison. As Green fouls that one foul, or taps that one foul. 0-1 count now. Millette's throwing a nice game here so far for the Hawks. Scattered 4 hits, allowed 1 run. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's going to be tap foul down the left field line. So 0-2 count now. That's a fastball on the inside edge, and it's going to miss. 1-2 count. So Millette sets and delivers. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled off down the left field line, out of play. Here's the 1-2 pitch again from Millette. Curveball gets a big swinging miss from Cameron Green. That's Millette's 3rd K of the night.
Next up for the Bison, second baseman, Tristan Moore.
So after that strikeout, the Hawks have 1 down here in the bottom half or top half of the 5th, and it brings up Tristan Moore, the second baseman for the Bison. Moore has a single, and his only at bat is he takes a first pitch curveball in for a strike. So Millette sets, and here's the 0-1 delivery. 0-1 deliveries in for another curveball strike. 0-2 count now to Tristan Moore. Be interesting to see if he sticks with the curveball and maybe goes with a high fastball here. High fastball on the outside edge just misses. 1-2 now. So here's the 1-2 pitch, curveball, and that one's going to be fouled back off the backstop, or over the backstop and out of play. Millette sets, and here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's going to be fouled off down the right field line. Tristan Moore battling here with Millette. No activity in either bullpen so far. Millette sets, and here's the 1-2 pitch again. It's a curveball that's going to just miss. Wow, the crowd thought he had it, and so did I. That curveball must have just missed high. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball gets him there on the outside edge. Swing and miss for a strike 3 and his 4th sit down of the night. Good job there by Jaden. This is the Hawks. Toss it around the horn. That's going to bring up Carson Schwartz. Schwartz has a sacrifice ground ball today, and that's his only at-bat so far. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball on the outside edge, in for a strike. Rosie unable to handle it as it trickles back to the backstop. 0-1 count now. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Millette. Curveball gets him. Carson Schwartz bailed early on that curveball. Knee bender from Millette. Devastating pitch. Here's the 0-2 pitch with 2 down here in the top half of the 5th, and that one's going to sneak just wide. 1-2 now to Schwartz. Millette looking to strike out the side here, hopefully get out of this inning. And 4-seamer misses on the outside edge, 2-2. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball is going to miss high. Count full now, 3-2. Schwartz digging in for the Buffalo Bison. Millette Millette gets his pitch, and here's the payoff pitch. Fastball that's going to be tapped up, and it's going to carry just foul and out of play. So we get some new balls into play here. And Millette looks to get out of this inning. 1, 2, 3. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Curveball hit hard to left field. And it's diving. It's going to be blooping in there for a single. Dropping just in front of A.J. Cantu, who is playing deep on that one, making sure nothing gets over the top of his head. So Schwartz is aboard with a 2-out single. And that brings up Evan Sofker. Sefker has an RBI single tonight. He's driven in the only run for the Buffalo Bison so far. He's the leadoff hitter for the Bison. He's 2 for 3 tonight. And Millette's in for a strike on the first pitch. 0-1 count now. So Millette sets, peeks over at first. Peeks again and delivers. That fastball misses just on the outside half. 1-1 count now to Sofker. Millette peeks over at Schwartz at first and delivers. Fastball on the outside edge. 1-2 now with 2 down here in the top half of the 5th inning. Millette gets his pitch. And that one's fouled down the right field line, out of play. Still 1-2 now. As I mentioned, we'll be back here on Wednesday night when the Hawks play against Elk River. Broadcasting live on CHBN. Time is called by Sofker. So Schwartz gets his lead. Here's the pitch from Millette. Curveball misses up and in. 2-2 now to Sofker. Millette with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball hit hard up the middle. It's going to sneak through the infield. And Schwartz rounds second but stays put as Tommy Hanson's able to trot in and get the ball into the infield quickly here for the Hawks. So after back-to-back singles, we've got Cole LaPlante coming up. He's a center fielder for the Bison. He flew out to left field, and then he flew out to deep, deep center in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's hit hard up the middle, handled by Bushy. He's going to flip to Foss at second base, and the Hawks are out of the inning. No harm, no foul. 4-1 lead as Chaska heads into the bottom half of the 5th here on CHBN.
Cuzzy's Brick House in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend, and country cooking. Cuzzy's Brick House is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brick House on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart. Bank local. Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Welcome back here on CHBN. I'm Mike Schmidt, joined by my producer Brett, as the Hawks carry a 4-1 lead here into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Hawks is Maddox Foss, the shortstop, facing off against Logan LaPlante, the starting pitcher here for the Buffalo Bison. Still going here in the bottom half of the 5th. There's the first pitch, hit hard, but it's going to be handled by Tristan Moore, and Moore is going to retire Foss as he flips it over to Silfker for the opening inning, or for the opening out of the inning. So after Foss is retired, that brings up Henry Bushy. Bushy digging in. He's got a walk and a strikeout so far tonight as he takes that curveball outside. So here's the 1-0 pitch to Bushy. That one's going to miss low and away as well. 2-0 count now to Henry Bushy. Here's the pitch. That one's going to miss. Fastball in the dirt. 3-0 now to Bushy. Good to see Dale Welter in attendance as always. And here's the 3-0 pitch, and that's going to be hit hard to the right side. Off the glove of Sofker, and Bushy's aboard with a single. 3-0 count. Bushy got the green light, and he made it work. So that brings up number 1, 5-15. That's A.J. Cantu, the left fielder. Cantu started his night off with a double and struck out in his last at-bat. Bushy with a decent lead over at first as Cantu takes the first pitch strike. So LaPlante peeks over at first and delivers. That one's going to miss low in the dirt. 1-1 count now to Cantu. Hawks had that double steal earlier in the game, but they haven't been very aggressive on the base paths. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's hit hard into left field. Popped up, actually. The sky ball, and it's going to be caught by the third baseman for the Bison. That's Jaden Ingram. So after that pop out, we got 2 outs down in the bottom half of the 5th. That's going to bring up Tommy Hanson, who scored a run in his last at-bat. He had a single, worked his way around the base pass, and scored. So a 2 down. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that's hit hard into left center field. Bushy's on his horse. Hanson's on his horse. Bushy's going to score easily. Hanson trots around second, thinks about third, but retreats back. So the 2-out double there scores the run. Nice job by Tommy Hanson, extending the Hawks' lead out to 5-1. So that's going to bring up Carver Miller. Hawks up 5-1. Hawks have 9 hits, 5 runs, 0 errors. Buffalo's got 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error. As Miller takes that fastball on the outside edge in for a strike. Good cheering section here for Carver Miller tonight. And here he goes. Takes that pitch in the dirt. 1-1 now. Tommy Hanson retreats back to second. Good job there by Johnson, the catcher, to keep that one in front of him. So LaPlante takes a good look at second and delivers. That one in the dirt as well. 2-1 now to Miller. Miller digs in against LaPlante. looking for his first hit of the evening. Takes that one outside. 3-1 now to Miller. Little activity now in the Bison bullpen as Miller takes that fastball on the outside edge in for a strike. Looks like number 17, Cody Helgeson, is up for the Bison in the bullpen. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Curveball up and away. Carver Miller draws a walk. Good at bat there by Carver. First and second now with Hanson and Miller. And that brings up No Kemp. No's got a walk, a strikeout, and a sacrifice at bat so far for the Hawks tonight. He taps that one down the left field line. It's going to trickle just foul. So Kemper's on him here early. LaPlante sets, takes a peek at second. Here's the pitch. That misses low and inside. Good job again by Johnson handling that pitch in the dirt. Looks like Helgeson is warm for the Bison, ready whenever they need him. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a curveball in the dirt again. This time the runners are going to take off, and both will advance as nobody covered second there on that play. So Kemper's got ducks on the pond. Runners on second and third now. As the Bison want to have a little meeting on the hill, discuss their options here as the runners did advance.
Hey, Chaska Hawks fan, don't forget we got another game this week. Wednesday night, Chaska will host the Elk River Elks right here at 7 p.m. That's Wednesday night.
And as we're reminded by the stadium PA, we got the Elk River Elks here Wednesday night. Broadcast live on CHBN. And it looks like the meeting of the minds is done on the bump. Pretty standard defensive formation here for the Bison. So LaPlante sets, peeks over at third. Kemper digs in for the Hawks. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be hit high in the air to the right field side, and Tristan Moore is there to handle it for the Bison as they get out of trouble. But the Hawks lead 5-1 as we head into the bottom half of the sixth.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team.
We're back. We thought you might also want to know we can help you with lots of other real estate needs. For example, we can help you upsize,
Downsize,
build a new home,
find a cabin,
buy land,
relocate out of state.
or sell family property out of state. We're here for all of your real estate needs, so give us a call if we can help.
Soar Hawks!
We're back here at Athletic Park. I'm Mike Schmid, broadcasting live on CHBN as the Hawks take a 5-1 lead here into the top half of the sixth inning. Millette back out here for the Hawks. The Hawks did have a defensive substitution, though. Ben Carter now playing left field for A.J. Cantu. As that first pitch fastball is hammered out down the left field line, it's going to trickle foul. Nice play there by a Hawks youth player to snag that one off the hop. So Millette sets, and here's the 1-0 pitch. Another foul. This one tapper. Johnson, the hitter for the Bison, looks a little frustrated that he missed that pitch. 0-2 count now. Johnson calling time now. Millette will step off. Perfectly calm night here. Almost no wind, no clouds in the sky. Beautiful night for baseball. Millette sets. There's the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be hit hard into left field. Ben Carter's giving chase, and he's underneath it. Makes a one-handed grab. And Johnson is retired to start off the 6th inning. So that brings up number 5, Ryan Gohan. Gohan had a single in his last at-bat. Buffalo does have 6 hits, but they've been pretty well scattered. As Millette misses low and inside there. 1-0 count. No activity still in the Hawks bullpen. Just letting Millette cruise through this one. There's a fastball, 4-seamer on the outside half. Gets a swing and miss. Here's the pitch. Curveball in. Oh, yes, in for a strike. Okay, I was worried they weren't going to call that one a strike for a second. We had the delayed call from the home plate umpire. 1-2 count now to Gohan. That one's going to be fouled off down the left field line. Miller giving chase, but it looks like it's going to carry off the top of the Hawks dugout and get out of play. So still 2-1 count, or 1-2 count here. Millette sets, and here's the 1-2 pitch to Gohan. It's a curveball that's going to be tapped to second base. Bushy handles it and flips it over to Benson, and we have 2 down here now in the 6th inning here for the Hawks. So that brings up Jaden Ingram, third baseman for the Bison. Ingram's grounded out twice so far this game. And here's the pitch from Millette. That one's going to miss up in the zone, 4-seamer. 1-0 count. So we only have 2 broadcasts left here on CEHBN with the 2 home games remaining. As that ball is hit hard down the left field line, it's going to carry foul. Carr giving chase, unable to get there. It did land in play, but about 20 feet foul down the left field line. So 1-1 now to Ingram. As I mentioned, the next broadcast is in 2 days, Wednesday, as the Hawks face off against Elk River. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball is going to miss outside. So 2-1 now to Ingram. Millette sets, and there's the 2-1 pitch. Curveball is going to be in the dirt. 3-1 now to Ingram. Little chatter from Buffalo's dugout as try to fire up. Millette steps off, gets a breath. Gets the pitch he likes and sets. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fastball misses on the outside edge. It's a walk. First walk so far of the night from Millette.
Batters the pitcher, Logan LaPlante.
So with 2 outs, Hawks outfield playing a little deeper. It brings up the pitcher, Logan LaPlante. Millette peeks at first and then misses on a fastball on the outside edge. Hawks still lead 5-1. 2 down, as I mentioned, here in the top half of the 6th. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball that misses up in the zone as well. Coach Bachmann coming out to talk with Millette, as it looks like Steinoff is getting ready in the bullpen now for the Hawks.
Bison fans, don't forget you got a couple more games coming up this week. Wednesday, the Bison travel to Wayzata for a 6:30 game.
So I mentioned the game on Wednesday. We're also back here on the 25th of May. It's Bloomington Jefferson to close out our home schedule for the regular season. This Bison team we're facing off here tonight started off their season hot. They had 6 straight wins to start the year off, including wins over Minnetonka and a 2-0 win over Elk River, the Hawks' next home opponent. So after the quick meeting, Millette's back and he fires in for a strike there. 2-1 count now. Millette peeks at first, and Logan LaPlante calls time. So Millette gets his pitch now, peeks at 1, and delivers. And that 2-1 fastball is in for a strike on the outside edge, 2-2 now. Anthony Steinoff still warming here for the Hawks. Millette sets, and here's the 2-2 pitch. That one misses up in the zone. 3-2 now, full count with 2 down. Runner should be taken off. Benson no longer holding him. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the right field line. Benson giving chase, and it's going to trickle out of play. LaPlante stays alive, still 3-2. So we'll most likely see Steinoff here for the 7th inning. Oh, as that pitch misses up and in, LaPlante just barely able to get out of the way. It looks like we might be going to Steinoff here a little early. So runners on first and second, 2 down. Hawks looking to get out of this jam as they are going to go to the lengthy lefty, that's Steinoff. Good game by Millette. Goes 5 2/3, allows 1 run on 6 hits, 4 Ks. Solid outing by Millette.
Pitching change for Chaska. Now pitching number 11 is Anthony Steinoff.
So Steinoff taking the ball here for the Hawks. Doesn't look to be any other changes. Steiny's been kind of a weapon for the Hawks out of the bullpen. They typically turn to him anytime they have a lead in a close game. He's been able to get the job done. Steinoff the lefty, bring it in the low 80s. Mostly works his fastball, will throw a curveball on occasion. as well as a changeup. Got about 6'7", and left-handed gives a little different look than what the Bison have seen so far in this game. So it's 5-1. Chaska still leads. 2 down here in the top half of the 6th inning. The Bison are threatening with runners at first and second. And we get ready to resume action here. Anthony Steinoff, number 11 for the Hawks, on the hill now. And so Steinoff will be doing battle with Cameron Green. Green's 0 for 2 tonight, including a strikeout. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's going to be tap foul. 0-1 count now to Green. Lots of chatter from the Hawks dugout, trying to pump up the squad to get out of this inning. There's another tap foul. That one looked like it made contact with Green while he's still in the batter's box. So we got an 0-2 count, 2 down. Steiner looking to close this inning out. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's hit hard down the right field line. It's going to be a foul ball, just foul. So the runners will retreat to first and second as No Kemp throws that one back into play. Cameron Green digging in after getting a good piece of that one. Steinoff steps off the mound. As Rosie's coming out to have a quick chat with the lefty. So here we go, big out here for Chaska. 0-2 count. Steinoff delivers. That one's going to be hit up the middle. And the runner gets in the way. Bushy is not able to make the play. The parents aren't very happy with the lack of the interference call. And so that's going to play to runner for the Bison. Bachman coming out to have a little discussion about the call. Bushy was unable to get to the ball. He's impeded by the runner. So there's a little discussion going on just beyond the hill. Bachman looking for an explanation of what Bushy could have done to avoid that. Wants the interference call. Looks like it's getting a little heated out there. Umpire seems to be pretty defensive. So it's still first and second with 2 down. Buffalo cuts the Chaska lead to just 3 now. The Hawks lead 5-2. The discussion continues out, like I said, just beyond the bump and on the infield. So Bachman will give the ump a little piece of his mind, and now he's retreating back to the dugout, not happy with the call. And that brings up the second baseman for the Bison, Tristan Moore. So that'll be scored a hit. And an RBI for the Bison. And here's the 0-0 pitch. In for a strike. 0-1 count now to Moore. Moore will step out of the box here, calling time. Steinoff works primarily from the stretch. It's where he's comfortable. He gets his pitch and delivers. Fastball just misses the outside edge. So that brings the count to 1-1. Still 2 down here in the top half of the 6th. Steinoff peeks back at second and delivers. And that's going to hit the batter. Batter, the check swing. So Steinoff not very happy with the call as the batter got hit in the lower half while checking his swing up. So we got a bases loaded situation now, and Carson Schwartz is up. Steiner misses up and away there. 1-0 count as the Hawks look to get out of trouble. Steinoff gets his pitch. And here's the 1-0 delivery. That one misses up and inside, and Buffalo's got a little life. Lots of chatter coming from their dugout. Hawks still leading 5-2. But Buffalo is threatening. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In for a strike. 2-1 now. After the hit batter, Steinoff got a warning from the ump. Not very happy with the call on the check swing. Probably a little frustrated by the play before that as well. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it's a fastball getting a swing and miss up in the zone. 2-2 now. 2 down as the Hawks look to get out of here. So Carson Schwartz, the 9-hitter now for the Bison, digging in. Bases are loaded. 2-2 count, 2 down, and here's the pitch. That one's going to be tap foul down the left field line. Big pitch here for Anthony Steinoff. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Changeup misses up and away. 3-2 now with the bases loaded. 2 down here in the top half of the 6th inning. So the runners will be taken off with the pitch here. And Steinoff sets and delivers. That's going to be hit to center field. Tommy Hanson gives chase. He's under it. And he makes a two-handed grab to end the inning. Good job there by Steinoff to get the Hawks out of a little bit of trouble. As we head into the top half of the 6th there, the bottom half of the 6th inning, the Hawks lead 5-2. We'll be right back here on CHBN.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back here on CHBN to bring you the bottom half of this sixth inning. Hawks still leading 5-2 over the Buffalo Bison. And it looks like the Bison have gone to the bullpen. They brought in Cody Helgeson to pitch, taking over for Logan LaPlante, who pitched the first 5 innings of the game. And Drew Benson's the hitter for the Hawks as he takes that one out on the outside edge. Ball 1. So Helgeson sets and delivers the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now as he misses up and in. Hawks hoping to score a couple of insurance runs here. So it looks like Maddox Foss is getting up in the pen for Chaska just in case. And Helgeson's in for a strike there on a fastball on the inside half of the plate. 2-1 count. There's the pitch from Helgeson. That one's going to miss up in the zone. No activity in the Bison bullpen. 3-1 count now to Benson. So Helgeson sets and delivers. That's fastball, misses the upstairs, and Benson's aboard with a leadoff walk. Good at bat there by Drew. So Benson's got 2 walks tonight and to go along with a single and a run scored. That brings up Nathan Rosenberg. Rosie's had a good game so far. He's got 2 singles and a walk. He looks to stay hot here. Benson gets a decent lead over at first. Helgeson checks him and delivers. Fastball misses on the inside edge, 1-0. Helgeson, this is just his second appearance pitching so far for the Bison this year. As Rosie takes that pitch on the inside edge. Benson's in with a steal. He gets second, no problem. Benson continuing to be impressive. He's got a single, 2 walks, and now he's got that steal. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Rosenberg. Swing and a miss on a fastball low in the zone. 2-1 now. Rosie put a big swing on that one, hoping to send it a long way, but wasn't able to connect. So Helgeson sets. And here's the 2-1 pitch. That one's tap fouled on the third base line. So now with a 2-2 count, Rosenberg looking to put something in play, get Benson moving around the base paths. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's going to miss away. Look like a changeup. So 3-2 now to Rosenberg. Still no outs. Benson gets a lead from second base. Hawks looking to pad the 5-2 lead. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to short, and it's going to sneak through, and Benson's on his horse. He's going to be scoring. Rosenberg's on his way to second base after the left fielder's unable to handle the ball. Looks like that is Cameron Green. So Rosie with a single to score the run, and then he advances to second on the air, and the Hawks extend the lead 6-2 now. So we're going to get a change on the base paths here. Looks like Sammy Streeter's running for Rosie this time.
Number 12 is Sam Streeter. The batter is designated hitter Ethan Bachman.
So Rosenberg now 3 for 3 tonight, 3 singles and a walk, as well as a couple of runs driven in. Benson, who scored on that play, had 4 RBIs in the last game we broadcast here on CHBN last Thursday. That'll bring up Ethan Bachman. Bachman had an RBI single in the first. As the pitch from Helgeson's going to miss outside. Bachman heading to the University of Sioux Falls to play for the Cougars in football. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's hit hard to right center field. And it looks like the Bison are under it, but Sammy Streeter will advance on that swing. That was Cole LaPlante that made the catch. So Bachman's retired, but it was a productive out, moving the runner over to third. That brings up number 9, Dane McNaughton.
For Chaska, number 9 is Dane McNaughton.
McNaughton doesn't have a ton of at-bats in this quick season, but he has been productive in the few opportunities he's gotten. Let's see if he can take advantage of this situation here and drive in a run. So the infield's in for the Bison. Helgeson gets the pitch he wants. Delivers. It's a pop-up to shallow left field. And they're unable to make the play with the infield up. They weren't able to make the play, and McNaughton slides into second. So McNaughton drives in the run for the Hawks, extending the lead out to 7-2. Good to see a break go the Hawks' way there as the infield was in for the Bison. And the bloop was able to find some green out there in shallow left field. So with McNaughton on second, now that brings up Henry Bushy. Bushy has a walk, and he got a single in his last at-bat. Did score with that last run. Or I should say the last run in the 5th inning. So 7-2 lead now as Bushy takes that first pitch out of the zone. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that one's going to miss low in the dirt. Bouncing up and hitting Johnson in the face mask and trickling back to the backstop. So Johnson walks the ball back out to Helgeson as the runner advances to third. Buffalo's going to bring their infield in again. So anything in the outfield should get the job done here. Bushy digs in. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's taken in for a strike. 2-1 now. Helgeson working from the stretch, gets the pitch he likes and delivers. And there's another blooper into shallow center field this time. And that one's going to drop in for the Hawks. Just outside the dirt as the infield gave chase. The outfielder LaPlante gave chase, but they weren't able to get to it. And the Hawks are up now 8-2. And Bushy's on first after that RBI single.
Next up for Chaska, the left fielder, number 8 is Ben Carter.
So that's going to bring up Ben Carter, who came in as a defensive substitution for A.J. Cantu earlier in the game. And Carter takes that first pitch on the outside edge of the plate. Strike one. So we got an 0-1 count. Still just one out here. Hawks have scored 3 this inning. Helgeson delivers, and Carter hits that one hard to deep center field. LaPlante slips, and then gives chase and makes a diving catch. Nice job there by LaPlante. After he loses his footing, he's able to recover and make a diving catch on Carter. So 2 down now for the Hawks. So that's going to bring up Tommy Hanson, who had a double in his last at-bat, scored a run. Hanson has 2 hits tonight. So Bushy takes off and is able to get in under the tag, as Hanson took a first pitch strike there. So with Bushy on second, Hanson digging in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball on the outside edge in for strike 2. 0-2 count now to Hanson. Hanson made a nice catch in center field earlier in this game as well. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and miss. Hanson sat down, but the Hawks score 3 and extend their lead out to 8-2 as we head into the top half of the 7th inning. We'll be right back here on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter.
And I'm Jan Rome of the Rome team. Last year, we were able to help our clients 72 times buy or sell their homes, bringing them to their next real estate chapter.
Sometimes people ask us how we do that. We listen closely to all of our clients, of course, whether they're buyers or sellers, so that we know what their goals are. When you're a seller, we partner with you, come to your home, do a marketing analysis, marketing plan, and help you prepare your home for success. Let us know if we can help you.
Soar Hawks!
We're back here on CHBN. I'm Mike Schmidt, joined by my producer Brett, as the Hawks take a 8-2 lead here into the top half of the 7th inning. Anthony Steinoff back on the hill here for the Hawks, looking to close this one out. Came in last inning in relief of Jaden Millette. And he's facing off against Evan Sofker, leadoff hitter and first baseman for the Bison. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Steiny's in there, fastball on the inside half. 1-1 count now. Beautiful night at the ballpark. No bugs out yet, which is really nice. Very little wind. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back off the backstop. 1-2 now to Sofker. Fairly quiet night here on the Monday night games. Tend to be that way. So Steiner sets, getting the pitch he likes. And there's the 1-2 pitch. He misses outside. 2-2 now. Sofker grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat and has had 2 singles since. And here's the pitch from Steinoff. That one misses outside. Full count now to Sofker. So Steinoff gets the pitch he likes, sets, and delivers the 3-2 pitch. It's hit hard up the middle for a single. Sofker now with 3 hits in a row, all singles. So the Bison are aboard with nobody out here in the top half of the 7th. That brings up Cole LaPlante. LaPlante is hitless so far here tonight, but he's one of the more dangerous hitters on the Bison. He does have 2 home runs this year. Go along with a batting average in the high 300s. Steinoff sets and delivers, and that one's popped up to the right field side. Bushy giving chase. It looks like he's under it, and he's able to make the play. Nice job there by Henry Bushy. Covered a lot of ground to make that out, and the Hawks have the first one of the top half of the 7th. So LaPlante retired. That brings up Justin Johnson, the catcher. Johnson singled in his first at-bat and struck out in his second. In his third at-bat, he flew out to Ben Carter in left field. So 1 down, runner on first. Hawks with a little bit of a shift on for Johnson. Bushy playing basically heads up on second base. Leaving the right side open here for Johnson. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one misses up in the zone as well, 2-0 now. Maddox Foss did get warm during the last inning, but never ended up coming in. And it looks like the Hawks don't have anyone up in the bullpen now as Steinhoff's in for a strike. 2-1 count. So Johnson, the 3-hitter, digging in, facing off with Steinhoff. Steinhoff sets, and time is called by Johnson. So Evan Sofker gets his lead from first, not too big a one. Steinhoff gets his pitch and delivers. Fastball misses up and away, 3-1 count now. With the 6-run lead, the Hawks is trying to minimize any damage here. Get out of this one with a nice win. There's the pitch. That one misses up and away. There's a walk. So Johnson's aboard with a walk. First and second now for the Bison with one down. Coach Bachmann coming out to have a chat with Steinhoff. And it looks like he might be going to the pen. I didn't see anybody warming up, but it looks like we got somebody coming in. And Steinhoff's done for the night. Good effort there by Anthony. The game's kind of slowed down here in the late innings. The long sixth with a couple pitching changes, and now we got another pitching change here. I believe it's Sammy Streeter on the hill for the Hawks, but I'm not 100% sure. Yep, Sammy Streeter on the hill for the Hawks. Streeter's got a good mix of pitches. He throws a good fastball, and he works in a sweeping curveball as well. Haven't seen too much of Sammy on the hill so far this year. He's been primarily used as a defensive specialist, second base. Throws hard, though. As I mentioned, we'll be back here in 2 days at 7 o'clock for our tilt against Elk River. And then the closing game here for the home scheduled on Tuesday, the 25th. It's been a pleasure bringing you these games here on CHBAN. It's been a lot of fun for me and the rest of our team here. I want to thank Ryan Paul and the Grand Slam Club for allowing us this opportunity. So Streeter's going to be facing off with Ryan Gohan, the right fielder, fourth hitter for the Bison. So runners on first and second. Hawks in their standard defensive setup. Streeter sets, peeks at 2, and delivers. Fastball in for a strike. So 0-1 now to Gohan. Streeter sets, peeks at second base. And that's a curveball in the dirt. The runners do not advance as Rosie does a good job there, knocking that ball down, keeping it in front of him. 1-1 count now to the right fielder. Streeter working out of the stretch. Delivers. Fastball misses on the inside edge. 2-1 count now. Hawks looking to throw strikes here with one down in the 7th. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be tapped to the shortstop. That's Foss. Foss handles it, gets it over to Bushy. Bushy unable to get the throw over to first, but the Hawks do get the out, which is the important part at this point in the game. So the Bison are down to their last out. It's number 6, Jaden Ingram, third baseman, digging in. So Ingram walked in his last at-bat, and he's grounded out to third base twice. First and third situation now. Streeter sets and delivers. Fastball catches the inside edge, in for a strike. Good job by Streeter to come in and get the quick out. So he sets now. Here's the 0-1 delivery. It's going to be a curveball that misses high. Streeter wasn't able to get on top of that one. So we got a 1-1 count now with 2 down. Streeter's battling with Jaden Ingram. Streeter sets and delivers. Fastball that just missed the zone. Looked good to me. 2-1 count now. That one must have just missed. Here's the 2-1 pitch, popped up. Tommy Hanson giving chase in center field, makes the two-handed grab, and the Hawks get the win here tonight. They beat the Buffalo Bison 8-2 after a good outing by Jaden Millette and some timely hitting. Good job by the Hawks to get the win, and that advances their record up to 9-7 now. As I mentioned, we'll be back here in 2 days, broadcasting live for the game against the Elk River Elks. And thanks to everyone for tuning into tonight's game, and thanks again to our sponsors who made this live stream possible, the Rome team at Edina Realty, Cuzzy's Brick House, Bank Vista, Schramm House, and Unrestricted Marketing, who was our purple and gold sponsor of the night. I also want to thank our live stream team, CHBN and PSB Media, for their hard work. Our next home game is Wednesday night at 7 p.m. as the Hawks will host the Elk River Elks out of the Northwestern Suburb League in a non-conference tilt. Thank you